Hey guys, how we doing today? This is Wally with LearningNet.com, and today I wanted to talk about Siteground's Managed WordPress Hosting. If you're looking for managed WordPress hosting for Siteground and you're curious to find out more about how it works, how to get started with them, this video is for you. If you are new to this channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe key, and that way any future videos that I put up, you guys will get them right to your inbox, and you can stay on top of any discounts and specials and updates that I provide on my channel. So I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about SiteGround. I've been with them for about 9 months. I host currently 6 blogs, using SiteGround. I do use other web hosting companies, but I wanted to tell you specifically about SiteGround's managed side of things right now. They have 3 plans in place for their managed hosting itself. There's a startup, which I think is best for beginners, people that are getting started with their very first website, or if you're new online, the startup plan is probably better for you. The next plan that they have is the Grow Big, which is the one that I use. I like this one because it allows for unlimited features itself. If you go up to the Go Geek, which is the third tier of SiteGround's managed WordPress hosting, that one itself also offers unlimited websites with some other resources. So, what I wanted to do one by one is tell you more about each of these plans. And hopefully, by the end of this review, you guys will know exactly which plan is ideal for you. What I'm going to do for you also today is drop a link in the descriptions portion of this video. That way, you can get started today. And by using that link, you can get your website up and running within as little as 10 to 15 minutes. It's very, very easy to do it. As you know, WordPress.org recommends SiteGround. There are 3 web hosting companies that come highly recommended by them. SiteGround is one of them, along with DreamHost and Bluehost. But I really like SiteGround due to the stability of their servers, the great customer service, and all of the tools that they have in place with their web hosting. So I just wanted to give you guys more details about the features, specs, speed, uptime, and things of that nature. That way you can get started with them today. As I mentioned, SiteGround's managed WordPress hosting, there are 3 packages that you can select from. The startup plan, as I mentioned before, is really designed for beginners, people that either you've never had a website before, or if you have a website that has very limited visitors, you don't have a lot of visitors online, and you're really just looking for a solid, plan to get started with. It starts at $3.95, or it's discounted at $3.95 per month. It allows you to host only one website. Again, it's a beginner's package, a starter's package, and it only allows you the capability of hosting one website, which is probably all you'll need if you're just getting started online for the first time. It gives you 10 gigabytes of web space, which is ideal for that, and it manages up to 10,000 visits monthly. Now, the good thing about SiteGround is that as your website starts to grow, which it will, all websites do with time. If you're building a blog online, and you're creating more and more posts, more articles, you're sharing your content, I mean, obviously it's gonna grow with website visits, and that's what you want. And if that should happen and you wind up surpassing the 10,000 visits, then what you can do is just upgrade to another plan itself. You can scale up very easily to either Grow Big or the Go Geek plan itself. Some of the features that come with the startup plan itself, you get free WordPress installs, which is great. You don't have to know anything about coding or how to install a WordPress website, because once you get started with SiteGround, they'll do that for you. If you're hosting right now with another web hosting provider that you don't like, maybe it's Bluehost, maybe it's A2 Hosting, WP Engine, whatever the web hosting company is. If you don't like them and you're wanting to migrate your website, SiteGround has a free site migrations service, and it'll take care of that for you. You also get free SSL certificates, That's one of the things that really moved me to join SiteGround. The SSLs, Google made an announcement some time ago about the importance of having them to secure your website. Also, let your customers know that the information that is submitted on your website is secure and it's encrypted. And so SiteGround is ahead of the game on that by issuing their customers free Ssl certificates. You also get free email, free Cloudflare, CDN, site backups, which is a must. You also get 24/7 support. There's a 30-day money back guarantee, which is right in line with just about every web hosting company that's out there. Um, every company that's out there that I've researched or investigated or even personally used offers a 30-day money back guarantee, which is pretty standard. And as I mentioned before, as your website continues to grow over time, you can just scale up to perhaps the grow big plan, which is the next tier up. This plan itself, gives you a little bit more wiggle room versus one website. You can host unlimited websites, which is great. And that's really the reason why I selected this plan, because it allows me to create multiple blogs. Although right now I just have like 6 up through SiteGround, it allows me to create multiple websites under one account. It gives you 20 gigabytes of web space and 25,000 visits monthly. You get all of the same essential features as I mentioned before, but you also get some premium features that come with it, such as a free professional WordPress transfer, priority technical support. You get super cachers, again, that help with the speed of your website. Obviously the websites that load faster, have faster page loads, those are the ones that rank better in Google or in the search engines. So you get that for free with the Grow Big plan. You also get free backup restores of your website, which is a must. And again, this particular plan itself, the one that I have, is called Grow Big, and it's $5.95 per month. The Go Geek plan is more for like developers, people that are very advanced, have a lot of experience with coding and things like that. This plan is $11.95 per month. It allows you to do unlimited websites. You get more web space, 30 gigabytes. But the difference between this one and the startup and grow big is that versus allowing you to just support 10,000 or 25,000 monthly web visits, you get 100,000. So I think the Go Geek plan itself is really designed for people that have large websites. You already receive, um, you know, tens of thousands of web visitors on your blog, and you're probably thinking about migrating to SiteGround. The Go Geek plan will be ideal for you. If you don't have at least 100,000 or upwards of 100,000 visits monthly, then it may be best to side with either the Grow Big plan that we went over before, or even the startup plan itself. Either way, either one of these plans will be ideal for your web hosting needs. Now, I mentioned in part about the 30-day money back guarantee. I wanted to talk a little bit about the uptime. That's something that's very important. When you get started with a web hosting company, you want to make sure that you have a web hosting provider that is up 99.9% or better online. And that's important because right now, you're looking for, you Google right now, if you're on YouTube, you're looking for a SiteGround. You're looking for information about SiteGround's managed WordPress hosting. And thankfully you made it, to my video. But suppose you were to click on my website. If you're watching this video on my website, or my website popped up in Google and you clicked on it and it was offline, it was under maintenance, or there was an error message of some sort and it just wasn't available, likely you would probably just go somewhere else. And that's the problem with a lot of web hosting companies out there, is that due to bad uptime, you fall short, like with Google rankings, and people that are looking for you online leave you because your website is not up. And that's one of the things that I can say in the 9 months that I've been hosting with SiteGround or using their WordPress services, is that I've never had a problem with their web hosting services. They're always online. My website is always visible to people that are searching for my blog, content, articles that I've published, and that's what people want. And so, anyway, with SiteGround, what I can say is that one, they have really great customer service. I personally like to use a chat service of web hosting companies that I use. They have a very quick turnaround with answering tickets and solution and problems that I've had in the past. And so I definitely recommend SiteGround to get started with their web hosting services. If you're looking for a solid, reliable, managed WordPress hosting company, you've come to the right place. I definitely recommend you to get started with SiteGround today. To get started with SiteGround's managed WordPress hosting, what you want to do is click the link that's right below this video. And once you do that, it's going to bring you over to SiteGround's website, where from there you'll be able to select the plan that's best for you, be it the startup, grow big, or even go geek plan itself. So go ahead and get started today, guys. I just wanted to give you a little bit more information about their plan.